If on your New Year's resolution list is starting your own business for the first time, well then this video is for you. Because in this video, as a business lawyer, I'm going to share with you some of the best tips on how to draft a strong, detailed, and success-driven business plan for you and your business. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Pamela Metani. I'm a business lawyer and the founder here at Graphene Business Law, a law firm serving exclusively business owners and entrepreneurs, and doing so virtually throughout the province of Ontario, Canada. I do want to take a few seconds at the beginning of this video to shout out everybody that's entered the giveaway, the YouTube giveaway on our last video. That contest will be up until December 20th, and this video is going up December 14th. So you still have plenty of time to enter. Without further ado, let's talk business plans. In this video, I'm going to give you a few educational tips and tricks on how to draft a really strong business plan, like I mentioned, for you and your business. And I think tip 0, if you will, or the pre-tip, is one of the more important ones as well, and it needs to be acknowledged. Because the catapulting, as I mentioned in so many of my videos, the catapulting of good can become great and the catapulting of bad can become really terrible. So it's important that you're taking good steps even while you are in the idea stage. So what is my tip 0? My tip 0 is to surround yourself with as many like-minded individuals as possible prior to starting your business and business plan. When I say like-minded, I want to be clear, I'm not talking about lifestyle choices here. I'm not talking about people in the same political party or the same dietary beliefs or any of that. I mean like-minded in the sense of, you want to start a business in the oil and gas industry, surround yourself with oil and gas professionals prior to starting that business. You want to start a hair salon tailored specifically to a certain type of individual or haircut, surround yourself with people that are doing that. And you might think, well, how would I know all these people? If I knew so many of them, why would I start the 100th business in that arena? Okay, it's called the internet, right? The same way that you and I are conversing and you're developing your understanding of certain concepts right here, right now. Join Facebook groups, join Google groups, join Instagram groups, join these groups that will virtually allow you to surround yourself with other individuals. You'll see what they're talking about, you'll see what they're complaining about, you see what they're most proud of, you'll see how, what certain veins they've tapped to in terms of income earning or really good business opportunities, and you will learn just by surrounding yourself with like-minded people. You will also, the value of doing this step is you will give yourself a reality check. There's nothing wrong with having a loving, supportive family or friend group. But if the only people you've only shared your business idea with are your mom and dad and your friends, chances are they're going to tell you you're the sweetest little thing on earth with the best idea, okay? You need to be brought down to earth as soon as possible in your business plan development and your business plan stages so that you can best set yourself up for success. If you are going to a business being so exuberant about how it will definitely succeed, you're going to bathe in dollar bills. We're going to put you up in music videos as a vision of success. Please get yourself a reality check. It's not that that can't be you, but the chances are quite narrow. Most small businesses do fail, and you need to help yourself as much as possible. And again, the step 0 in that journey to help and helping yourself develop a business plan, which is for what? To then develop a strong business. Step 0, surround yourself with like-minded people in the sense we've discussed, and industry professionals in the sense we've discussed, to set yourself up for the steps to come. Step 1 of the physical business plan, right? Step 1 of that actual piece of paper you draft that will say business plan is inherently going to be talking or writing through your products and services that you intend to offer. What exactly are these products? Why are they important? Why do you think people will want them? What price range are you considering selling them for? Where will you source these products from? Is it a unique, technological or artificial intelligence type of setup where you can code or draft something up in your basement? Is it a unique arts and crafts style option where you're crocheting in your living room? Or is it something where you're going to order massive containers shipping something from overseas? Where are you going to source these goods and services? Step 2 is going to be market research on the exact same topic of your goods and services. How much do they cost to source? Who else is selling the same products? How much are they selling their products for? How much demand is there for your products? So when you Google your business idea and nothing close to it comes up, or no pain points come up, or you've done a few focus groups, you've spoken around to people, not mom and dad, and nobody is excited at all or sees the value in your product, I'm not saying you take it behind the barn yet, but I am saying consider, it's time to reflect at that point. If you're talking to people and everybody's super excited about your product, well, then you're leaning in a different direction than the guy who's getting no reactions whatsoever. Okay, so that market research about your products, which can look a lot of different ways depending on your level of sophistication, your level of entrepreneur, your level of, quite frankly, capital to spend, right? If you have the money, do the focus groups. If you have the money, reach out to people and incentivize individuals to partake in a survey, or maybe have some draft version of the product or service you're considering offering and see if anybody buys it at a fair of some sort. Test the market in ways that might take a little bit of money. If you don't have that money, set up a poll on Facebook for free. If you don't have that money, call up different business individuals. For example, if your product or service is to find a solution to the pain point that a certain business category might be experiencing. If your product or service, I'm making this up, this I hope does not and maybe should not exist, but if your product or service is like a self-cleaning restaurant plate, call restaurants, see if they would be interested in that, if that would save any time and money for them versus their costs of having a physical machine dishwasher or an individual dishwasher scrubbing and rubbing plates, if it would be worth it to them to license your technology of a self-cleaning plate. Talk to the people that you want to talk to the people that you think would buy your product or service as part of the step 2, again, being market research on that product or service. Step 3, which is a very natural segue from step 2, is research your competitors. Who else is doing what you're doing? What's their special sauce? What's their marketing angle? And all of these questions should lead you back to you, right? We're not going to research our competitors so that we can send a love letter to them. We're researching them so that we find out how to differentiate from them, how to beat them. So what are your competitors doing, and what are you going to do that's so different that people will be able to see that these are different products and yours has more value? Yours is a better product of higher quality or better quality service, whatever the case may be. What price points are your competitors using? Where are they sourcing from? What are they advertising like? All of these things. And again, these are non-exhaustive lists, but if you're at the beginning stages of a business plan, this video is going to be an amazing resource for you. If you can successfully sort through all of these questions, let's say in the next 1 to 4 weeks, you are so far ahead of most other individuals that have dreams of starting their own business. And as a business lawyer that works extensively with business owners, I'm telling you this as a matter of fact. Step 4, again tied up with step 3, these all segue into the other, is looking within as to what will be your point of differentiation. Having a hard look at indicia you may have come across in step 1 and step 3, looking at your competitors, at what is really special about you and how exactly are you going to differentiate. It's one thing to start brainstorming this in step 3. My competitor offers this service at $10 an hour. I'll do it at $9.59. I found that will be enough reason for customers to sway away from them and toward me. Okay, but now in step 4, actually make those concrete lines of points of differentiation that you will rely on to set your business apart. Writing it down, there's a quote that says, writing something down is half the task of working on that thing. So write it down, make it clear. And if what you're writing down looks a little off, well, then the idea is probably a little off. Step 5 brings it full circle now. So the first 4 steps are fundamental logistically driven steps. The next 4 steps, or the next few steps, are more driven toward the big picture of your corporation, which still matters as well. For example, step 5 is going to be evaluating or claiming what your mission and vision for the corporation are going to be. For example, whatever your product is, you can have a mission behind it to help a certain type of community, to donate to a certain kind of charity, or maybe you funnel all that money into your own company right away because your mission and vision is to be this cutting edge, ruthless, legal technology company. So you're not giving a single dollar away until you're bigger, and that's okay. That's a choice you can make. But be clear with yourself. What is your mission and vision? What are you trying to do? You should be able to answer each of those in one sentence. That being said, you'll probably put a few more sentences once it comes time to put up a nice website for yourself. But on this piece of paper, on this business plan, you should be able to address your company's mission and vision and core values, for example, in one sentence. Why would it take more than that? Topic 6 for your business plan is going to be leadership. Who is leading this company? Is it going to be you all the way? Are you outsourcing some help? For example, call center style work? Are you hiring for really key players in the company? For example, those that can help progress your company's patents and copyrights and trademarks, and marketing leadership, advertising leadership, public resources, things like that, research and development, things like that. Or is this just going to be you all the way? There's no wrong answer, but there needs to be an answer. Step 7 is going to be identifying for yourself a strong network of professionals that you can count on in good and bad times. This is not the same as the step 0 of like-minded industry professionals, because that would be colleague type individuals. This is professionals that your business lungs need in order to breathe. For example, lawyers, accountants, and other roles that may vary depending on your specific business and its needs. It is without a doubt that every year, at least in any jurisdiction I can think of, although again, Graphene Business Law works with business owners and entrepreneurs in the province of Ontario, Canada. You might be watching this from another province in Canada. You might be watching this from another country altogether. I know we have a lot of US viewers and things like a lot of US viewers and a lot of actually viewers from other continents even. So this depends, but I don't know of a jurisdiction where you don't need to file taxes every year. That date is going to come every year. Meet with a few accountants now and pick the best one for your needs. At best, you're going to have that once a year predicted need of filing tax returns. At worst, you could have a crisis style situation pop up, but by that point, you already have your accountant on speed dial. And you can have a second one as a backup too, just as a worst case. The guy that didn't, wasn't quite as razzle-dazzle as the first choice, but someone that is knowledgeable and strong nonetheless. And if the first choice doesn't pick up, you go to the second choice. Same goes with the lawyer. It goes without saying that when you have milestone type moments in your business, you should work with a lawyer. For example, when you launch your business, the incorporation, depending if you have shareholders, the shareholders agreements, things like that. And then next time you might need one is when you sign a lease. And after that, you might need one when you take on new employees. And after that, you might need one when you get so good at your craft that you start licensing it out. So you got a lawyer for a licensing agreement, things like that. Again, while these are not temporally predictable, so somebody might go through all those steps in a month, somebody might take 5 years to go through those steps, they are still predictable in the sense that, you're not getting in business to lose money and close up shop tomorrow, right? So if you're getting into business, if you're good at what you do, if you're required any sort of physical operations, it's a matter of time before a space and a commercial lease comes up, for example. However, the benefit of having that lawyer is, what if somebody sues you between those steps? Scrambling last minute as a business owner, which is one of the most stressful professions or endeavors you can take, professionally speaking, on planet Earth. Scrambling then last minute to find a lawyer because somebody sued you over the most stupid of topics is going to become a hellhole. But if you do things right, you already have a lawyer on speed dial and you're like, hey, whatever, maybe, hey, Graphene Business Law, You helped me incorporate a few months ago. That was really amazing. And I know we discussed touching base when I take on new employees, but I'm actually coming to you with a little bit of a different need today. I've just been sued. Somebody got food poisoning from our, homemade shrimp and grits that I serve out of my ghost kitchen. What do I do? That's what we're here for, to protect your business needs as much as possible. And that's what any other lawyer, if you're looking in a different jurisdiction, would be there or should be there for as well. Step 8, the final step, and one that I could not end this video without, is the importance of figuring out financing, right? As much as we might like to think, businesses do not run on hopes and dreams. Banks do not give out credit, for being a kind-hearted individual. Money is the name of the game. You're getting into business to make money, and everybody you work with is going to have the same interests. Why shouldn't they? Every professional you work with is going to deserve, some money for their time and for their effort and for their services, just as you are hoping to garner for your time and effort and services. And the financing is a crucial piece for most individuals, unless you're very well funded yourself. And it's going to be a piece that you really need to figure out before it eats you whole. I'm not just talking about how much things will cost or price tag style finance topics. I'm talking about, what do you do for a business loan? What are creative capital solutions? Are you going to raise funds? Are you going to go through all of these different avenues when it comes to that buzzword of financing? And if you are foreign to that world, a good place I always recommend, it's a free platform I'm not affiliated with. I'll let you know the day they give me a call, but a platform called Coursera, offering free courses, including from institutions like Harvard and Yale, and for almost any topic you can think of. And yes, they have financing courses there to help you understand the fundamentals of running a business, the fundamentals of doing the fundamentals of business loans and finance basics and things like that. So I'll leave the video there. That's 8 tips for you, plus the step 0, or the tip 0, if you will. And I hope this video has been informative, so that when next time you're Googling how to make a strong business plan, or you're Googling business plan for my small business, I hope this video comes up so that you can absorb all the value that I put into this video, and hopefully makes a difference for you, hopefully makes your life a little easier now that all this work and all this content has been summarized into one video, and again by somebody that is on the other side of these conversations for a living. I work exclusively, like I mentioned, with small business owners and entrepreneurs. So it'd be hard to find a scenario you're going through that I haven't experienced as a result of having my own business law firm, where of course we're always happy to put out this free educational, informational content. Thank you so much for watching. If you're in the province of Ontario, Canada, and you're a business owner or entrepreneur, you're welcome to email us at our welcome email, info@graphenebusinesslaw.ca. Otherwise, our website is graphenebusinesslaw.ca. And of course, please give this video a thumbs up, click subscribe down below, and leave a comment. Your comments are one of the best things you could do to the Graphene Business Law YouTube community, because it allows you to engage with each other in far more infinite ways than I could linearly engage with each and every single one of you as a viewer. So I'll leave this video there, and thanks again for watching.